Very good morning, students. L.K. Tripathi here. Dear children, we have been studying chapter 5 of history. In this new video, we shall study about the regional styles. Regional styles will give a lot of information about the Rajput paintings. So let's start this video. Rajput painting, a style of Indian painting, evolved and flourished during the 18th century in the royal courts of राजपूताना. ये इंडियन पेंटिंग स्टाइल, जिसको हम राजपूत पेंटिंग स्टाइल कहते हैं, ये राजपूताना में फ्लरिश हुई 18th सेंचुरी के ड्यूरेशन में. राजपूताना मीन्स इन राजस्थान में. ईच राजपूत किंगडम evolved a distinct style but with certain common features. Rajput paintings depict a number of themes, events of epics like the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, Krishna's life, beautiful landscapes and humans. Miniatures were the preferred medium of Rajput painting, but several manuscripts also contain Rajput paintings, and paintings were even done on the walls of palaces, inner chambers of the forts, Havelis, particularly the Havelis of Shekhawati. Shekhawati is such a place in Rajasthan, that is a district which is famous for Havelis. यहाँ पर बहुत सारी हवेलियाँ पाई जाती हैं और पहले के राजा इन हवेलियों को बनवाते थे. जैसा कि आपने ऑनलाइन एक्सप्लेनेशन में देखा, ये हवेली जो ट्रेडर्स आते थे, मर्चेंट्स आते थे, जो यहाँ पर विजिटर्स आते थे, उनको रहने का, रॉयल फैमिली आल्सो लिव्ड इन द हवेलीज. The colors were extracted from certain minerals. Plant sources and conch shells. इसके कलर जो भी किए जाते थे, जो बनाए जाते थे, वो प्लांट्स और मिनरल्स से बनाए जाते थे. और conch shells होती थी, दैट इज ए काइंड ऑफ थिंग रिसीव्ड फ्रॉम द नेचर. Some were even derived by processing precious stones, gold and silver. The preparation of desired colors was a lengthy process, sometimes taking weeks. Brushes used were very fine. So that is not there in this video, but no problem, I will explain. Now let's see the Tanjore painting. Tanjore painting is an important form of classical South Indian painting. अब तंजौर में हम चलते हैं. ये तो नॉर्थ इंडियन स्टाइल पेंटिंग की हमने देखा. तंजौर जो हमारे साउथ पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया में लोकेटेड है, यहाँ भी पेंटिंग बहुत ज़्यादा फ्लरिश थी. ये क्लासिकल पेंटिंग के नाम से इसको जानते हैं. नेटिव टू द टाउन्स ऑफ तंजौर इन तमिलनाडु. द आर्ट फॉर्म डेट्स बैक टू द अर्ली 9th century, a period dominated by the Chola rulers who encouraged art and literature. These paintings are known for their elegance, rich colors, and attention to detail. The themes for most of these paintings are Hindu gods and goddesses. And since from Hindu mythology in modern times, these paintings have become a much sought after souvenir during festive occasions in South India. Paintings of Malwa, Deccan and Jaunpur. A new trend in manuscript illustration was set by a manuscript of the Nimatnama painted at Mandu during the reign of Nasir Shah. This represents a synthesis of the indigenous and the Persian style, though it was the latter which dominated the Mandu manuscripts. There was another style of painting known as Lodi Kuladar that flourished in the Sultanate dominion of North India, extending from Delhi to Jaunpur. The miniature painting style, which flourished initially in the Bahmani court and later in the courts of Ahmednagar, Bijapur and Golconda. Now next, that is music. During the Mughal rule in India, Indian classical music emerged as two separate traditions, North Indian Hindustani and the South Indian Carnatic, mainly because of the Islamic influence. The Hindustani system may be thought as a mixture of traditional Indian music concepts and Persian performance practice. Many new musical forms like Khayal and Ghazal developed and flourished. During the medieval period, different types of musical style developed in India. So many ragas, talas, and even musical instruments were discovered. The advent of Islamic rule under the Delhi Sultanate and later the Mughal Empire over North India caused considerable cultural interchange. Increasingly, musicians received patronage in the courts of the new rulers, who in turn started taking increasing interest in local music forms. While the initial generations may have been rooted in cultural traditions outside India, they gradually adopted many aspects from their kingdoms, which retained the traditional Hindu culture. This helped explore the fusion of Hindu and Muslim ideas to bring forth new forms of musical synthesis like qawwalis and khayal. The most influential musician of the Delhi Sultanate period was Amir Khusro, sometimes called the father of modern Hindustani classical music. A composer in Persian, Turkish, Arabic, as well as Braj Bhasha, he is credited with systematizing many aspects of Hindustani music and also introducing several ragas such as Yaman Kalyan, Lijaf, and Sharpada. He created the Qawwalis, genre which fuses Persian melody and beat on a Drupad-like structure. A number of instruments such as the sitar and tabla were also introduced in his time. Amir Khusro is credited to the father of modern Hindustani music. He is known as the father of modern Hindustani music. During his time, so many ragas, talas, even musical instruments were discovered. During his time, Sangeeta Ratnakara was written in the Deccan just before the Muslim conquest of his region by Alauddin Khalil. The gradual differentiation between North and South Indian music had been observed since then. Although Orthodox Islam frowned upon music, the acceptance of the Sufi doctrines in which music was often an integral part, जो मुस्लिम पीरियड में जो एक नए तरह के संगीत की शुरुआत हुआ जिसको सूफी कहते हैं, तो इसको इंटीग्रल म्यूजिक कहते हैं, जिसमें इट वाज नॉट बेस्ड ऑन एट एनी पर्टिकुलर religion. This was the mixture of Hindu and Islamic music style. The Islam made it possible for many Muslim rulers and noblemen to extend their patronage to the soil. Moreover, the music of some other zones like Iran, Afghanistan and Kashmir were accepted in the time of the Mughal emperors Akbar, Jahangir and Shah Jahan in the 16th and 17th centuries. It is quite evident that it was Indian music which captured the imagination of the Muslim rulers. Famous Indian musicians such as Swami Haridas, Tansen and Baiju Bawra have left their impressions on the history of North Indian music as performers and innovators. In this way, we have come to know about the different types of regional styles, that is Rajput painting, Tanjore painting and paintings of Malwa. Music also we saw. Next we shall discuss in next video. Till then, thank you.